Trudeau's government's ambitious plan to build 3.9 million homes in Canada by 2031 may be just like it sounds, ambitious. But today, we're diving deep into why this plan might not be as achievable as it seems and what could go wrong during this process. But before we get into the video, if you're interested in making a move, either buying or selling, and you enjoy the free content that we put out there, please consider booking a call with us down below to see if we're a good fit for your real estate needs. There's absolutely no pushy sales tactics, and you get to see if we're a good fit for you and your family. So in a recent tweet by Justin Trudeau, he said, "If you think Canada's housing plan is ambitious, that's because it is. We're going to build almost 4 million new homes by 2031. We're going to change the way homes are built in Canada. And we're going to create a generation of homeowners. Let's get going." So yeah, it was an ambitious tweet on Justin Trudeau's end. And on the surface, the idea of addressing Canada's housing crisis with such a monumental target sounds promising. But we have to take a closer look at the numbers and the underlying challenges that this will come with. All right, so let's put things into perspective. The government's goal translates to an average of over 500,000 homes built per year, a feat unprecedented in Canadian history. The record high for annual housing completions in Canada was 274,000, which was achieved in 1974. Achieving the government's target would require more than doubling this figure and in a much shorter time frame. You'd have to do it in 7 years straight with interest rates at their highest level in 20 years. They would need to build 1,528 homes per day or 64 homes per hour for 7 straight years, and there's no chance of taking any weekends off in these figures. Building 3.9 million homes in just over a decade is an incredibly ambitious goal. It would require a massive influx of resources, manpower, and investment. And given the current challenges facing the construction industry, including labor shortages, supply chain disruptions, and regulatory barriers, meeting this target seems highly unlikely. Honestly, it is pretty much impossible. But perhaps the most pressing question is, how does this government plan to fund this ambitious initiative? Well, one proposed solution that is completely making headlines everywhere is to increase the capital gains taxes, which would honestly deter investment in the very sector that drives housing development. Raising taxes on capital gains could have unintended consequences, such as discouraging investment and stalling economic growth across Canada. In an already fragile housing market, such a move could exacerbate existing challenges and further hinder affordability for the future of this country. With Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's polling numbers trailing behind his conservative rival, who is Pierre Poilievre, some critics argue that the housing promise could be a strategic move to gain voter support. Remember that Justin Trudeau did say, "Housing is not a federal issue," basically saying that his government has no intended sort of consequences on what happens in the housing market. It's more of a provincial issue or a municipal issue. Lastly, it's no secret that housing affordability is a top concern for Canadians, especially as we approach the next federal election. By making bold promises on housing, Trudeau may be hoping to shore up his voters among key voter demographics, such as millennials. However, if the government fails to deliver on these promises, we can just see what they build this year. It could backfire and further erode trust in Trudeau's administration, which, given the polling numbers, I think it's already been done. Now, in conclusion, I honestly hate getting political on this channel, but you have to call out something that doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter which party is saying this. The target is not realistic in achieving it. There's too many obstacles that we would need to overcome to build 3.9 million homes, especially since we're seeing housing starts fall to a record low. They're just continuously going down because interest rates are so high. And the big problem that we're facing right now is that the cost of builders to build new supply is not keeping up with what buyers are willing to pay. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you could please like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow this thing, and it really helps us, create working opportunities with you guys and just give you more free education. So if that's something you're interested in, please comment and like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and share this video with a friend if you found value in it. We'll see you guys next week, and thanks so much for tuning in.